We've talked about this many a times. The longest tenured coin in U.S. history. The coin that's been in circulation the longest with the image not changing. Well, that's the Lincoln cent dating back to 1909. We're 115 years and going. But we also remember the first 50 years. Those first 50 years were the wheat design. When's the last time you've seen a beautiful blast red uncirculated coin? Well, tonight it's not just a coin, it's the last decade plus. Look at these beauties. And what I mean by plus is the last decade is 27 coins, and I'll go into the details. So we also added in the unique coin in the entire Lincoln cent, and the unique coin in U.S. coin history, which is the steel cents of 1943. The only steel coins in U.S. history, and they are the first three, just to make it even a stronger opportunity. But we all love that weedy reverse. You're seeing it right there, and that's what this whole 30 coin collection is about. But let's talk about what's inside of the collection, because a lot of people just forget that it's not just P's and D's like we saw for the last 3 years. 56 to 58, there were only P's and D's made. But prior to that, 1949 to 1955, the earlier coins, there was a Philadelphia, a Denver, and a San Francisco coin struck for circulation. If you add those together, there are 21 of those, PDS, and then there are 6 of the P&D. That makes 27. And then to round it off to a perfect 30, which makes this beautiful presentation pop, is those steel cents. Again, during World War II, we had a need for copper for munitions and other war needs. We pull copper and we replace it with what is more plentiful. Hey, it's steel, why not? Forgetting the fact that steel wears very fast, and also it rusts. So as a result, it was a 1-year experiment from the U.S. Mint. And then in 1944, they went to what? Shell casings. So the shell casings that came back from the effort were melted down and made into Lincoln cents, kind of recycling at its finest during the war years. So they have these beautiful steel cents for 1 year only, and they made them in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and this collection has the 3 of them. Now my competition sells the 3-piece set, the steel cents, for $67.50 by itself. Now if you look at the 7 San Franciscos, they're at $72 just for those 7. If you look at the 10 Philadelphia and 10 Denvers, they're at $100 on the Phillies, and they're at $58 on the Denvers. We have all 30 in one bundle. And look at our price. We're at $89.95, which means by simple math divided by 30, we're at under $3 a coin. Now, the way these come are encapsulated, as you see them right here, to protect the uncirculated condition. And they do also come in that beautiful 30 coin box. And they call this a vac form the coins sit in with a little finger out, so the coins can be taken out of the box very, very easily. But again, P, D, and then that beautiful S mint mark. Last decade, and then the bonus. 30 coins in all. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I grew up in the 60s. That was my adolescence, and was a paper boy, so I had the 90% silver coins. My grandfather got me hooked on collecting because, hey, I'm seeing all this change going door to door collecting at that time, right? For the people I delivered papers for. And, you know, that's how it worked. So I get home, take my change, look at my Whitman punch albums, cents, nickels, dimes, quarters, halves, right? The stuff that was in circulation. And I look it through all my coins, and then I would put them in my album and go on to the next step. All my dupes based on quality, you keep or you don't, right? That was kind of the process we all worked with. But I'm pretty sure that if you did similar things, when you looked at the wheat cent, because it is a copper coin, we changed our composition on the cent in 1982. That's when we went to copper plated. These are coppers, which is why when you see a real copper, it is like brown. It oxidizes fast and in circulation, doesn't wear horribly, but it just, the elements in the air, the moisture in the air with the coin itself, copper, which is soft, again, why they needed it for the war effort, which is why there's the steel cents, it just kind of takes the circle. When you see an uncirculated wheatie, like the one you're seeing right there on your screen, that says it all. There's nothing like it. It is outright special, and it's one of those great challenges to put together. Now, as I referenced again, the wheat cents were the first 50 years of the Lincoln cent program. We're on 115. The first 50 were Wheaties, 1909 to 1958. Then we had the Memorial Series, 1959 through 08, 2008. Remember that 1 year crazy, 2009 for the 100th anniversary? And then in 2010, we started the Shield cent. And can you blink your eyes and say we've been in the Shield cent for 15 years already? 115 years and going strong. Nobody wants to stop making the Lincoln cent. Just kind of like they don't want to stop making the Kennedy half dollar, even though their functional use can be worked around today. It costs more to make a cent than it is the cent itself. But our longest tenured coin is right here and special. Guys, give me a 1 minute clock, please. Getting down to our last dozen or so. Thank you all for your patience. It's been a crazy night here with the operators. Lots of stuff going on right now. We know that, but we're glad you're with us. We got crazy special stuff like this all night long. But tonight, it's the last decade of the Wheaties, which is 1949 to 1958. P's, D's, and S's for his first 7 years. P's and D's for 56 to 58. That's 27 coins in all. And then we put the bonus, which is the 43 steel cents, the only one of their kind. And ours are in uncirculated condition across the board, which is why those steel cents look so gorgeous. Part of the reason why that is special is, well, in 1944, the U.S. meant every steel cent they could find, they destroyed. Get rid of the what? The stuff you don't want to see. And we moved into the shell casings and then history. But tonight, everybody, this is the deal. Competition's way north of 200, closer to 250, as I referenced earlier. And tonight, we're under $3 a coin, $89.95, and it's yours.